Hi, and welcome to Crypto Crazy. I'm Cal, and today I'm going to be talking about the price predictions of Ether. And at the moment, I've got the chart in front of me here. And if we look at the price, just a week ago, it was around 730, 740 at the beginning of the year. And today, just over a week later, it's trading around 1200. And that has seen an increase of 65%, which is an incredible amount over the last week. And it's no wonder, as a result, there are a lot of price predictions out there that are extremely high for Ether. I've seen 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, and some even higher. I've got one here that I was looking at just the other day from a few weeks ago from BitBoy Crypto. Not the most flattering of pauses that I've done there. However, he's written there how it explodes to 80,000, which is an incredible amount. So why is it going up at the moment? There's a lot of talk around the institutional investors investing in Ether, as we can see from this article. And there's been a lot of institutional money going into Bitcoin, and it's believed that Ether is now following suit as well. The reason why there's a belief that not only is it driven by institutional investors and not so much retailers, which is individuals like you and I, the retail investors, is because we can see here from Google search last time we had the peak at the end of 2017, we can see the Bitcoin searches just incredible amount, very, very high. Whereas this time around, it's increasing and it's at its 18-month high in terms of searches. But it just goes to show where it isn't as high as before, it's not people who are Googling Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Ether, and investing as a result. There's a lot of institutional money going into it. And it's believed that more institutional money will be going into it too. Here we can see some of the price predictions that I mentioned from just this is from a few days ago. And we see some more, I guess, conservative amounts where people think it might go lower. We can see here from the the walletinvestor.com, some other predictions here. And we've got one from Blocktown Capital managing partner, James Todaro. And he says it will end up at 9,000 by the end of this year. Now, a lot of these people are talking about how they do have models to do this. One thing that I do want to talk about is what happened last time round when we had this big increase in the price when I was investing myself. In 2017, I bought probably around about 200 Ethereum at the price of around about 150 USD. It then, over the space of just a few months, shot up to close to 1500 that we saw at all-time highs. And I had pretty much 10x my money. And with 200 Ethereum, that's a considerable amount of money too. However, with a lot of these price predictions, they were individuals, whether they be YouTubers or these managing partner type individuals, who were saying how it would continue to go higher. 1500, that's just the beginning. It will be 5,000, 10,000 by the end of this year. And that was 2018. It began to drop. And as it dropped to 13, 12, 1100, 1,000, under 1,000, where I should have really taken out the profits that I'd made, obviously in your mind you're thinking it probably will bounce back, and that was pushed as well by, again, these YouTubers and managing partners of investment funds who said, no, this is just a downturn, it will bounce back. Our models show that it's going to come back stronger than ever, which is what I then thought would happen, but it never did. It went down very, very low. So I won't be making that mistake again, and neither should you. I think generally the price of Ether will continue to go up. And here we have a a comment from Jihan Xu, who's the CEO at Hong Kong-based trading firm Kinetic Capital, who's talking about Microstrategy. And if you haven't heard of Microstrategy yet, it's the CEO is an individual, Micah Saylor, who's been in the media recently speaking about how he's purchased quite a lot of Bitcoin recently. And it's this trading firm, Kinetic Capital's belief that it won't be long before MicroStrategy is also purchasing Ether too. And I think it also won't be long where we've heard companies like PayPal, which are allowing you to buy and use Bitcoin, they'll be moving to Ether too. And just kind of touching upon how much MicroStrategy has in terms of Bitcoin, just a couple of weeks ago, they added to their position. And as you can see here, they have over 70,000 worth of Bitcoin, which is an incredible amount. So more institutional money going into it. This is meant to be quite a short video just to kind of say be cautious about price predictions. I do think it's going to be going up. There could be some downturn where the price is consolidating, where people think they've made enough profit and are selling. However, we have seen that there are Ether accounts, Bitcoin accounts too, where people are selling, and these accounts which already have quite a large amount of coins within it are buying them up. So I think even if there are some downturns, and sometimes there are for a few weeks, or it doesn't go up and down either, but I think generally it will continue to go up as not only as institutional money goes into it, people then see it, the price rising, and they'll continue to invest into it as well. And I think it won't be long before those Google searches come up again, and retail investors, individuals start pumping more money into it too. So currently we're sitting around about 1,200 for Ether. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next month, possibly two, it was double that. And I think that's a pretty good return, especially if you had got into it around here. And I think it's always worth looking at what's going on in the market. I mean, at the moment, there seems to be nothing really negative in terms of news as to why the price should drop. However, I think look beyond the models, look beyond what YouTubers and managing partners of investment firms are saying in terms of these incredibly high targets, and see what the market sentiment really is. I think some of those prices may happen in years to come. It might not be at the end of this year or this bull run. It might not even be the next bull run, but at some point, yes, Ether may be at that very high value. And I mean, Bitcoin, some people are speculating, I've seen by the end of this year, it might be 100,000, 200,000. I even saw one the other day that said 400,000. So anything is possible. It really is. But then because anything is possible, as well as the upturn, there is also the possibility of having the downturn as well. I hope you've found that very useful. I'll be continuing to make more videos on a daily basis. I'll be doing analysis of the pros and cons of investing into coins, cryptocurrency, altcoins, so you have a more balanced view as to what would give you the best value for your money. I'll be looking at new coins when they come out. I do genuinely believe, though, the big projects is what this year is all going to be about, but it won't be long before some of those more smaller coins further down the list begin to get recognized, begin to get invested in, especially when the money at the top begins getting saturated. And I think the lower ones are usually where the retailers, where people looking for more value would invest. So please do subscribe if you do want to see more of these type of videos. I'll certainly be trying to add more value to your cryptocurrency knowledge and bring you the news from the cryptocurrency world. Keep tuned. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'm Cal, and I hope you enjoyed that.